Yo, yo, G, what time is it?
It's Cockney cook time.
Hello, hello, here we are once again to bring you a wonderful recipe. This one in particular, I've been bugged to do by a friend of mine, old Dave the Rave, good old mate, long time friend. Dog sneezing again. Told you, she's allergic to the camera. So yeah, this is a recipe that a friend of mine's asked me to do a few times. I think he's already done it himself, but I think he just wants me to tackle it. And what we're making is keto bread. Real simple one. I actually got this recipe from another one of my favourite YouTubers called old Keto Certs. She does fantastic desserts and whatever, and she actually done a bread which looks real simple. So I thought I was going to give it a go. So look down and tell you what's in it. Okay, as normal, all of the measurements will be in the description. I'll also put a link to Keto Cert's page as well, so you can give her some love and give her video a like. But anyway, we've got, bless you, almond flour, vital wheat gluten, instant yeast, water, which is going to be warm when we use it, bit of salt, and a bit of avocado oil. No, there's no butter. No, I haven't forgot the butter. So it's being substituted with avocado oil. So don't know what it's going to come out like. This is the first time I'm making this one. So be back in a minute. I'm going to actually just grind up my almond flour a little bit first. I want to buzz it through the blender just to make it extra fine. Then I'm going to sieve it, and then we'll come back, get it all in the bowl, start mixing it up and show you what it looks like. So be back in a sec. Okay, just give that a little buzz up because, like I said to you, it just makes it a little bit finer. And as you can see, it's more, it's still grainy. You know what I mean? It's never going to be like flour, but there you go. This is another reason why you sift it as well. Because we've started doing this because some of the stuff we've done sometimes it has seemed a little bit. The word I used was grainy. So I think by doing this, just sort of makes it a little bit finer, and then sieving it also, if there is any lumps, you're going to get them lumps and bumps out before it goes into your recipe, because otherwise, as you can see that? You shouldn't get that out now. Okay, just right, the vital wheat gluten, which that should go through really, because that's very fine. See, no problem at all. But still, look, little bubbly bits. So again, sift them through. The instant yeast, no problem. And we probably have more difficulty getting the salt through. Yeah, see, chunky bits. Okay, right, that's all the dry stuff. Put that out of the way. Let's just give this a little mix up just to combine it. It's going to be a real quick one, this one. Oh, I forgot to say at the beginning of the video, hit the like button. Hit the like button, comment, subscribe, ring that little bell, share. What did we say last time? Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest. What else? Anybody else? Snapchat. On your stories. Whoever you want to share it with, I don't mind. You can share it with anybody, I'm not fussy. So, okay, we've done that. This water has been warmed up. So now what it says to do, let me just move my munchie out of the way, right, is just start combining. So, it's one of the things, you know, when you've got to pat your head and rub your stomach? Start mixing it all up. Oh, when did she have the oil? Now or after? Can you remember? You can't remember? No, nor can I. Okay, so those of you out there, I'm not sure.
I got it.
I'm gonna add the oil now. I think you needed to add it in the beginning, but I suppose it doesn't particularly matter. But let me start getting this all combined up. I will refer to the video before we do the next clip, and I'll let you know. But I don't suppose it majorly matters as long as it goes in with the wet ingredients. So just start combining this, get it all into like a dough ball. And then once you've got it more or less combined, you're going to have to get in there with the old hands, which to all you lot out there are clean. I did wash them before I started. So, okay, I think that's done enough. That now it's asking you to give it a knead for about 4 to 5 minutes. I suppose that's got to have something to do with the old yeast having to do what it needs to do, I suppose. As you can see, I'm not exactly a bread maker. Definitely going to have to get some sort of cushiony type thing to put the bowls on, because I always feel like I'm going to break them on these countertops. Either that or plastic bowls, I suppose. That's what you look, darling. It must be the older yeast that's doing that, or either the wheat gluten. What do you reckon?
Gluten, I would say.
But this one, the other reason I decided to do this recipe is I can't remember the last time I had a piece of bread. Because being on keto, we don't really eat bread. We might have some Ezekiel bread now and then, which is still technically higher in carbs, although it's got no sugars in it and what have you. But I don't know, I just fancy some bread. And anybody else that's on keto, you know yourself that you want a nice simple bread recipe to do for yourself. So I thought I'd do this, so any of you lot out there that want to make your own bread, you can do. So I'm going to need this for another 3 or 4 minutes, or another 2 or 3 minutes, and then I'll come back to you when we put it in the tin. Right, dough's done enough. So now, for some reason mine looks a bit smaller, don't know why. But what it says is, dump it in the tin. Well, that looks really small, doesn't it? Hopefully it's going to rise. Now she put some little cuts in the top like that, which I think will obviously make a difference of when it bakes. Okay, like that. Oh, remember the clips as a little cheat to stop your paper falling in when you do what you do. Now you've got to get yourself some cling film, or saran wrap as they call it over here. Let's get rid of the clips now, we don't need them. And she says to cover it up. Oh dear, look at that, what a mucking fuddle. I'm all thumbs today. Right, cover, behave yourself. Right, there we go. For an hour, and just leave it. So I'm going to leave that. It ain't going to be an hour for you, but I'm going to leave that like that, and then I'll come back to you when it's all puffed up. Oh, better get the stove on as well, get that up to temperature. I think it was 350, but I'll double check and let you know when I come back. So back in a bit. Okay, so our dough has been proofing for the last hour. Just want to show you this. Here we go. That's swollen up quite a bit. I think it looks quite good.
Quite good.
Quite good. The only thing I will say is I looked, because her one seemed to be like oozing out of the tin, but when I looked, mine is like a 9 by 6. I think hers was a sort of 6 by 3, hence a lot smaller tin. So hopefully that won't affect the cooking side of it. Stove is up to, or the oven is up to temperature, which is 360 degrees. So let's get her in. Now, woo, that's warm. Pop that in there. Actually, no, that'll go on there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so 360. I don't know if you see it because I don't like it.
Oh yeah, the light, no.
Right, so 360 to 40 to 45 minutes. So I'm going to periodically check it between now and then, and I'll bring you back when it's done. We'll get it out and cool it down and slice it and taste it and do everything we need to do on it. The macros, for example, I'll have to check. I'll grab we've got an old loaf of bread in the freezer that I think we bought back in the day. I'll check what the macros are on it, the carbs. But just to let you know, the carbs on this, it should yield 12 slices, and it's roughly, I think, 1.5 carbs per slice. So it's nothing. Oh, hang on, what I can tell you. There you go. Is our Ezekiel bread that we eat, which is good. It's sprouted grains, and the carbs on that, if I can see it, where are we? Even though they're good carbs, they are still 15 grams of carbs per slice. Wow. So yeah, so that's good for you because it's sprouted grains. It's not that nasty mucky white crap that we used to eat, empty carbs, but like I said, 15 grams and it's not so bad for you. 1.5 grams, you can't go wrong. So anyway, bring you back in about 40 to 45 minutes to check it, see what it looks like. Okay, the time has come. It's been 40 minutes, not 45. I think I'm going to pull it because it's looking brown. So let's have a look, shall we? Shufty time. Okay, it looks like it's gone a bit flat. Now, I'm wondering whether that's because, like I said, we're using a bigger tin. It looks alright though, and it
smells good.
It smells like bread. Okay, I'm going to let that cool down, and then we're going to slice it. I'm going to eat a bit. I'm going to toast a bit and eat a bit to see what the difference is, just to sort of see what's what. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to give it however long it takes for this to cool down to come back to you. My old butcher box ground beef over there is defrosting or thawing out. I'm going to make myself old Flav City Bobby's. What are we making?
Meatloaf.
Meatloaf, that's the one. Because I've still got ketchup left over from the other video that we've done. Don't know if this video is actually going to get wiped off because the radio's playing. I know what YouTube's like. I don't own this record. I don't have any of the rights and all that stuff. So anyway, right, I'm going to let this cool down. I'll be back in a minute. Right, well, I wanted to wait for it to cool down. But camera lady's bugging me. I like warm bread with a bit of butter on it. So, yeah. Oh, okay, camera lady, please explain why. Look down. Why do I have a slice of bread?
Because the tin was bigger than the ingredients, and when it got warm, it spread out.
Okay, so hence I have. They look like. Hold on. Let's do this first. That sounds pretty good. So. What's them thingies you can... Oh, this is a bit soft, you know. Okay, sorry about the cut, but Google was just about to scream at me to tell me that I've got to feed me fish. So I had to turn you off before you heard her. Well, it wasn't so much you hearing her, it was hearing the music play after she had finished saying what she was saying. So as you can see, this is still smoking. So I'm going to butter a piece. All right. Bit of Kerrygold, the old grass-fed butter. Bit for camera lady.
Okay.
And a bit for me. Holy crap.
It's lovely.
People, that's amazing. It tastes like bread. I know it's a stupid thing to say, but you know what I mean, don't you? Oh, wow. Okay. If I can get it back out again, I am going to actually bung a bit in the toast to see what it comes like as toast. So, come back in a second. So, okay, get out the toaster. It's crunchy. Okay, let's do the usual. So, next time, smaller tin. Oh, I just want to show you, look. It's ever so, I've got to be careful because it's still a little bit warm. It's really quite light. It's just like bread. So if it was like bread, we'd probably be good. Ham sandwiches again. Here you go, lady.
Okay.
I'm going to have a bit more butter because I like a bit of bread with my butter. So, see what my toast is like. Oh, mate. It's crunchy. I'm lost for words. That is so like bread. I'm going to be doing this again. I'm probably, even when the video's finished, going to just do another one, double the ingredients, put it in the same tin, and end up with a bloody great big loaf of bread. Anyway, on to another matter. There's still time to vote for what you want me to cook for Halloween. Few people have voted so far. I think about 10 or 12 people have voted. You can put it on this video or go up here and go back to the cream cake and put it with the cream cake one where people have actually said what they want me to cook. So I think we've covered pretty much everything. Yeah, I'm getting a nod from the camera lady. So thank you very much, people. To my subscribers, thank you for coming back again. To any new people, thank you very much. Please hit that subscribe button and you'll get notified when we release new videos. Oh, you've got to do the little bell though, all notifications. So when we post the video, you'll get a notification that we posted it. So hit the like button as normal, comment, subscribe, ring the little bell, share with absolutely everybody. Take care, love one another. Until next week, laters.